Let's understand what a variable is in programming. A variable is a named storage location used to store data inside a program. In this example, the variable is called age. The value stored inside the variable is 25. Think of a variable like a labeled box. The label tells us the name of the box, and inside the box we keep information. Here, the program stores the number 25 inside the variable named age. On the computer screen, the command printAge displays the stored value. Variables help programmers store and manage data while the program is running. Variables can store data. For example, a variable can store the value 10. Next, variables can update data. The stored value can change from 10 to 20 whenever needed. Finally, variables help programs process data. The stored values can be used in calculations, such as multiplying a number by 2. Without variables, programs would not be able to handle information efficiently. Variables make programs flexible, organized, and powerful. Now let's learn about data types. A data type defines the kind of value a variable can store. Different types of data need different data types. The first example is integer. Integers store whole numbers, like 123, without decimal points. The second type is real, also called float. These store numbers with decimal points, like 3.14. The third type is string. Strings store text and characters, such as the word hello. The fourth type is Boolean. A Boolean stores only two values, true or false. Each data type helps the computer understand what kind of data is being stored and how it should be used. An integer is a data type used to store whole numbers without decimal points. Integers can be positive numbers, negative numbers, or 0. Examples include -10, 0, 7, 25, and 1,000. In programming, integers are commonly used for counting and calculations. On the screen, we can see variables like count equals 25, age equals -3, and score equals 100. These are all integer values because they do not contain decimal points. Integers are very useful in programs for counting items, storing IDs, indexing positions, and performing mathematical operations. They are one of the most commonly used data types in programming. Let's look at some examples of integers. Integers are whole numbers without decimal points. Examples of integers include 25, 100, and -7. The numbers 25 and 100 are positive integers because they are greater than 0. -7 is a negative integer because it is less than 0. Integers are commonly used in programs for counting, scoring, and storing numerical information. Remember, integers never contain decimal points. A real data type stores numbers with decimal points, or floats. Examples of real numbers include 3.14, 25.5, -7.8, and 0.001. Unlike integers, real numbers can have digits after the decimal point. Real data types are useful when programs need accurate measurements or calculations. For example, they can be used for temperatures, money values, scientific data, and measurements. Whenever a number contains a decimal point, it is usually stored as a real data type.